In today's video, we'll be focusing on the 1998 through 2001 Ford Explorer. We'll be going over the fuse box location, the fuel pump fuse and fuel pump relay locations. We'll also show you step by step on how to test both the fuse and relay. In order to locate the power distribution box, open the hood. The fuse box is located on the driver's side. Remove the access panel to reveal the fuses and relays. Automotive fuses are components that protect electrical circuits from overloads. They work by interrupting the flow of electricity when it exceeds a certain amount. Fuses consist of a metal strip or wire that melts when exposed to excessive amounts of current in a circuit. The fuel pump fuse is a 20 amp fuse. It is number 9 on the fuse box diagram. The actual physical location of the fuse is shown in the picture. This fuse powers both the fuel and anti-theft system circuits. Fuses can come in different shapes, sizes, and colors. This year range of vehicle uses both a maxi fuse, shown on the left, and a mini fuse, shown on the right. The fuel pump fuse for this year range of vehicle is a mini fuse, the one on the right. In the description below, we'll provide you a link to some assorted packs of fuses that contain both maxi and mini fuses that you can keep in your vehicle and on hand in the event of an emergency. One of the easiest ways to test the fuse is to perform a voltage test. You can perform this test without even removing the fuse. Step number 1, ground your test light. You want to find a good ground such as the negative post of your battery or a metal place on the vehicle's frame. Step 2, test your test light and verify it's in good working order before proceeding. Next, touch one side of the fuse with your test light. Then after that, touch the other side of the fuse with your test light. If the test light lights up when touched to both sides of the fuse is good. If the test light lights up when only touched to one side of the fuse is bad or blown and needs to be replaced. If the test light doesn't light up when you touch either side of the fuse, we recommend removing the fuse and performing a resistance or continuity test. This is how you perform a resistance test on the fuel pump fuse using a digital multimeter. First, set your multimeter to resistance mode. Second, after making sure your test probes are in the correct ports and verifying your tool is configured correctly, touch one of your leads to one side of the fuse and touch your other lead to the other side of the fuse. If your display shows OL or doesn't change, this means the fuse is bad. If your display shows 0 or virtually 0 resistance, this means your fuse is good. If this information has helped you out, do us a huge favor and smash that like button right now and consider subscribing. We'd really appreciate it. Automotive relays act like a remote control switch that allows a low power circuit to control a high power circuit. They are commonly used to control various electrical components in your vehicle, such as fuel pumps, headlights, horns, cooling fans, starter motors, and more. Relays are generally robust components, but can fail for various reasons such as electromagnetic coil failure, contact wear corrosion, overloading, overheating, mechanical failure, or environmental factors. Here are two of the different types of relays in the power distribution box for this year range of vehicle. Both relays are 5-pin 12-volt relays. The relay on the right is the relay that's used for the fuel pump on this year range of vehicle. The pin assignments are shown in the picture as well. In today's video, we'll be focusing on the relay on the right. However, the testing techniques we discuss can be applied to both types of relays. The fuel pump relay is number 5 on the fuse box diagram. The actual physical location of the relay is shown in the picture. One way to test the fuel pump relay is to simply swap the relay with another known good relay of the same style and type. On this year range of Explorer, relay number 7, shown in the picture, is a good one to swap. You can swap the relays and see if that solves your issue. If so, you'll need to replace the relay. Another way to test the fuel pump relay is by performing a bench test. If you look on the side of the relay, you'll see the pin assignments. Using this information, we can test the relay by supplying our own inputs and monitoring the outputs using a multimeter. Pins 1 and 2 are the control side of the relay. We can provide our own power and ground as shown in the diagram. Pins 3 and 5 are the load side of the relay. If the relay is good, when we apply a power and a ground to the control side of the relay, we should see continuity or virtually 0 resistance on pins 3 and 5. If the relay is bad, When we apply a power and a ground to the control side, we'll see OL, or no change, on our multimeter display. When bench testing relays and other components like this, we recommend the Power Probe 3. We've owned this tool several years and have many videos showing it in action. The Power Probe 3 makes it very convenient to apply power and grounds when testing components like the fuel pump relay. As a DIYer, when it comes to getting access to information that will assist you with servicing and maintaining your own vehicle, we recommend Mitchell 1 DIY. With Mitchell 1 DIY, you get not only access to quality in-depth wiring diagrams for your vehicle, but you also get component locations, component tests, technical bulletins, and much more. If you'd like to learn more about the service, please see the link down in the description below for more details. Once you get on the Mitchell 1 website, be sure to check out the free demo of everything that's included in your product subscription. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, hit that subscribe button and click that bell so anytime we drop a new video, you'll be the first to know. Hit that like button and leave me some comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you're interested in any of the products we used in today's video, we'll leave some links down below. Hope you have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.